So how do you get your girlfriend back? You probably don't. You very likely don't. And the reason I say that is because a lot of the time your impulses and your emotion work against you. Come here, buddy. Piece of shit. Where are any skeletons? You got skeletons around here? Need some skeletons. But your impulses and your urges work against you. This is what I mean by that. I mean that what you are first inclined to do, if you're a man who's heartbroken, is try and convince her, using logic to come back. Oh, I love you, this and that and the third. The first problem with that is you're trying to convince someone logically of a thing that happens emotionally. And that just doesn't make sense. No bone? My bad, bro. Can I give you a steak? Oops, shit. But you can't, that's like trying to talk yourself into loving somebody. That just doesn't work. Like, at all. And you'll know that if you've ever been on the other side of that situation where someone has had a crush on you and they tick all the boxes at a head level, meaning it will be a smart decision to be with them, but in a gut level, you just can't find a way to not justify being with them, but you can't but you can't be with them on a spiritual level because your spirits just don't click. So that's the first issue. The second issue is if it is that you decide to try and, God forbid, break them up and she's with someone else. Firstly, don't do that because that's kind of shitty. Not kind of shitty, it's really shitty and really selfish. But if it is that you want something that another person has, that's not fair for you to, and it's not right for you to try and take that from someone else. And that's a very problematic situation because let's say you are successful. Let's say you do get the person that you were looking for and that you wanted. Now you've set a dangerous precedent for when someone wants what you have and happens to have more money or, a cooler car or, whatever material. You just name whatever you like. Now you've set a dangerous precedent for that person, and that person is now a known person to choose on you. It's called choosing. So when someone who comes along who has nicer shit, and there always is someone who has nicer shit that wants what you have, especially when it comes to a woman that's, solid. Like if you got a good woman, someone with more money is going to want to try her, trying to test her loyalty to you. So let's say that she does decide to get with you and break up with whoever she is with for whatever reason. Now, if someone with more shit, whatever that shit happens to be, comes by and asks her to break up with you, now she's not likely to change her ways just because it's you. You understand what I mean? I love these trees. Now, you're going to be left on the other side of that situation where you're going to be left without a woman who you thought was solid, in reality wasn't, but it's, you got what you wanted. And then, let's say now that you heard me say that you don't want a woman to leave her man for you based on your convincing. You want her to leave for you based on how she feels. Well, now you're in a situation where you're with someone who doesn't follow through on what they have. You know what I'm saying? Who will just cut and run. And that's also not good, because if things get hard and the person that you want just cuts and runs, I need saplings. Now you're in a situation to where you better not have a rough patch with that person, because otherwise that person is just going to break up with you and move on to the next one. Because I don't care what you say, everyone has a next option. Well, maybe not everyone, but 19 times out of 20, people have a next option. People are like, all right, well, like if you broke up with that person today and they weren't solid and they were, you know what I'm saying, like looking to break up with you, then, oh fuck, that person has a couple people in their phone, especially if they're on social media, who they can hit up. So you gotta be careful with shit like that. And then another situation that's more likely to happen is, you know, in order to try and get them to be on your side, you kind of trash talk their partner right now, whoever their partner is. So you're like, da da da, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that, boom boom boom. So then it gets to a point where there are two avenues that approach can take. Either she agrees with you and she chooses on you, which is why I described in the first section, or she disagrees with you and she doesn't appreciate what you're saying, and now you're blocked. Or if not blocked, you have galvanized their relationship against people like you. You've now made the relationship stronger, despite the fact that you wanted to break it down. It's the same as building muscle. If it is that you know, create mechanical tension and rip the muscle fibers apart, then you will, oh, I do have a hoe, don't I? You will create it. I'm not going to have enough axe for this. You will create a relationship that ends up being stronger than it started. So now you have egg on your face and you're lonelier than before. Oh shit. Where's my crafting table? Oops. I'll just make it out of wood. So congratulations. You have now galvanized and made stronger the relationship that you were trying to break apart. So now you're even further away from having whoever you wanted to have. And, you know, there is a way, in my opinion, that you might be able to get that person back, but it's just comes down to being lucky, quite honestly. If you're lucky, maybe, when I say maybe, I don't mean like maybe as in like maybe you can get Chipotle on the way home. I mean maybe as in like maybe you make it to the league and you're 5'6". You know what I'm saying? Like there's different types of maybes. Maybe she comes back to you, but probably not. And the only way that happens is that, the only way that happens is for you to be secure enough in yourself to move on and recognize when something is over, and also for you to have your own identity within yourself, and also for you to happen to meet that person again, or that person happens to contact you again. So when I say maybe, I mean maybe. And the first step that you can take in order to make that maybe happen is to to recognize that that part of your life is over. That relationship is over. No matter how long ago it is, even if it was a week ago, that relationship is over. And you need to close that chapter and begin a new one. And I'm not even going to talk about, oh, there's other people out there for you, because maybe there's not. Maybe there's not other people out there for you. But if it is that you love that person, then you need to you need to trust that that person has enough wits about them to make their own decision when it comes to their love. Because if you don't think that person is smart enough to make their own decision, then you might not really love that person. You might just view that person as an object that you want. And that's not cool. Oh, might be some over here. Where did I chop down the other tree? But, Dr. Umar said, and sometimes I don't agree with what he has to say. But he has to say that love is an unconditional and undying. What did he say? I have it written down somewhere. Something like an unconditional and undying commitment to another person's well-being, even if it is to your loss. And the key words are unconditional and to your loss. If you love that person only because they're with you, that's a condition. That's not love. That's a contract. If it is that you only want the best for them as long as it isn't inconvenient for you, that's also not love. That's also a contract. Because that's a condition that they have to fulfill in order to receive your care and your advice and your well-meaning for them. But if it is that you really love that person, you have to let them go. And that sounds cliche, but, after hearing what I've had to say, you might be a little bit more open to hearing that. Cause I just didn't get it despawned. Son of a bitch. But I know I was tired of hearing that. When people are like, oh, if you love her, you gotta let her go. That's what people mean. If it is that you truly, truly love that person with all your heart and soul, you have to, 1, trust that they can make their own decisions and make the right decisions. And 2, you have to wish the best for them. Not for you, not for y'all together, for them individually as a person. And that's what fucks people up. Because they think that they feel that, as long as she's with me, or only if she's with me. If she's not with me, then I don't want anyone else to have her. That's called toxicity, and that is not love. I don't know what that is, but it's got to be like manipulation or something. But I don't know. I think that's all I had to say today. I think I said, in order to get that person back, you have to move on. And oh yeah, also the whole girl math thing is also a telling reason as to why you need to move on, because women think relatively. And I say this not as someone who, I know women better, I'm a professional dating. No, just sit back and observe. I might kill that guy. I need some skeletons. But just as someone who, I follow Ho Math on first TikTok, then Instagram, because I got off TikTok. But I don't need bird saplings. I got plenty of them. But But the whole girl math thing is girls thinking relatively as opposed to objectively, especially when it comes to money. Not especially maybe, but even when it comes to, ooh, that looks cool as shit. I might check that out. Only when, especially when it comes to, all right, there's too many people. Damn, why is there so many spiders? I just need the skeletons. I just need the skeletons. Yo, this is ridiculous. But oh shit. Get away. I need my way back now. But what I mean when I say that is, relatively, a sale feels like, why wouldn't you take it? You know what I mean? It's free money, essentially. That's why sales works so well. So when they're like, you know, I could get, now if this is wrong, let me know. I need my bro. But they're like, I want a burger, shake, and fries, but I only got a burger. Or I'm only getting a burger. So therefore, I'm only spending, therefore, oh shit. Therefore, I'm only spending enough money to get, there we go, to get the burger. So I'm actually profiting because I didn't spend the money to get the fries and the shake. I'm going to say that again because I was kind of broken up. But what I'm saying is that the girl math thing is, I want a burger, shake, and fries. The burger's $5. The fries and the shake together are $5. So I could spend $10 to get the burger, shake, and fries, or I could spend $5 to just get the burger. And if I just get the burger and I don't get the shake and fries, that means I didn't spend any money, because I could have spent $10, but instead I only spent $5. So what I mean when I say this is, relatively speaking, yes, that's a correct assertion. If you have to choose between spending $5 and $10, the correct answer is to spend $5. But the key difference is the decision to spend between $5 and $10 assumes that you are going to spend money. Damn, where are all these skeletons earlier? You have to spend money. The assumption is that you will spend money. But in the real world, there is an option to not spend money. And that's a different discussion, but what I mean to say is, if you are putting someone in a position to where they have to decide between two things, they're going to decide the easier option. And that's always going to be, I gotta get out of this mess. That's always going to be to stay with their boyfriend or whoever they're with. There we go. It just is, because that's the easier decision to make. No matter what, even if you happen to have, a house and a car and a job and this and that, and you know what I mean? It's just going to be the easier decision. So that's another reason why you shouldn't give me them pants, nigga. That's another reason why you shouldn't pursue your ex, especially if she's in a relationship. How many bones do I have? Did I even pick them up? 8. 8 bones. That should be enough to tame one dog, right? Let me get these guys too. Damn. Hit me right in my shit. Oop, yep, gotta move. Gotta move. Alright, I gotta go soon. I only have 3 steaks. See if I can get without too much trouble. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, shit. Yeah. Just gotta keep moving forward. But I think that should do it for the day. And I will come back when I have a dog. Damn, what? Damn. He looked tough as shit. Look at him. He look hard as shit. I'm not even gonna lie. If you had if there's a way to like prune you. Oh shit, I gotta go. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, cool. Yeah, that should be plenty to tame a dog. I'm trying to get them while they're burning. Nope, never mind. I won't do that. I'm trying to get this guy while he's burning. Cool. Yep, start burning everybody. There you go. Nigga, if you don't get your ass out the... You start twisting. Ow. See what you got. We got some flowers, some shit, man. Give me some fucking... But I'll talk to you later. What the fuck?